What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Kimbro Plays. Welcome back to our Madden 21 franchise with the Cleveland Browns. Super excited to keep the series rolling with you. And off to an unlucky start here. JC Tretter returning from injury. We're not going to actually go with him yet. Looking at the early return, we are going to run with Nick Harris here to get him some more reps. Plus, JT's a long-term play at center this season while we try to make a title run. Speaking of that interior offensive line, Wyatt Teller, he is up for a new contract. We get him inked after a couple of weeks of back and forth with Wyatt and his agent. We end up spending quite a bit, giving him a $12.6 million bump in 2022, but happy to have Wyatt back. He's a key piece of this roster. In this draft class, we know that Sheldon is probably not going to be back. We know that Malik Jackson's getting a little older. So I decided to take a long, hard look at defensive tackle and was pleasantly surprised that there's a couple guys, 4th, 5th, 6th round talent grades on them, but they're actually 2nd and 3rd round talents. So I feel really confident that this is going to be a defensive tackle class that we can add some depth, maybe a high-end starter down the line, depending on how the draft class and the draft board falls to us. Setting up the lineup here for Week 5 against the Denver Broncos, Nick Harris and Austin Jackson are going to have to start up front. You saw JC Tretter is out. Austin Jackson is filling in for Jack Conklin, who is still injured for a few more weeks. And flipping over the defensive side of the ball, Antoine Brooks Jr. is in for Ronnie Harrison. And the rest of the lineup is relatively healthy on the defensive side of the ball, so we hope they can kind of carry the table for us as we look to knock off the Denver Broncos in Week 5. And that's exactly what happens. 38-17, Browns are winners at home. Nice day through the air, 304 yards passing as a team. No turnovers, looking really solid. Didn't hit the 100-yard mark on the ground, but the Browns are happy to come away with the win. Baker had himself a nice day, 304 and 3 touchdowns. Went up against our boy, Justin Fields, the Buckeye. He did turn the ball over, but Baker, nice solid day through the air. Nick Chubb, 55 yards on 16 carries, 1 touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 42 yards on 10 carries, so not a lot to say through the ground. But Jarvis Landry, the big guy on the field this week, 113 and 3 touchdowns for Jarvis in Week 5. Absolutely dominating on the outside. Love to see that. And Austin Jackson and Nick Harris, no sacks allowed. So those two did a nice job in their spot start. Really happy and pleased for their filling in. And we talked about him right at the start of the lineup. Antoine Brooks Jr., leading all tacklers with 9. 2 sacks for Myles Garrett. Greedy and Olivier both pick up a half sack. Browns did a nice job. Denzel Ward picks up the lone interception on the day. Bengals at 5-0. Browns at 4-0. The AFC North is looking strong as always, aside from the Steelers. Really, really tough situation for the Browns to be constantly dealing against the top teams in the NFL. And the Browns, Rams, and Bengals are the only remaining teams with no losses. So, gonna be some interesting matchups down the line against Cincinnati. Top players in Week 5, Baker Mayfield takes home Offensive Player of the Week. 304 and 3 touchdowns through the air and picked up one on the ground. It looks like a QB sneak, 1 carry. Baker got himself into the end zone there. Finishing up the training recap, Zaven Collins and Eric Stokes, both no longer hidden development. They are actually star development players. Obviously, you'd love to have a higher development for each of those guys, but they're both having a really nice start to their young careers, and I'm happy to have them at star rather than normal, so can't be that upset. Nick Harris, after a nice job filling in for JC Tretter, is actually ready for a upgrade point. He gets an agile upgrade. Nice little boost to his ratings, up to a 68 overall, the 39th ranked center in the league. Myles Garrett as well, ready for a skill upgrade. He's a 98 overall, getting a run stopper archetype, adding to his tackle and his block shed. Myles is such a stud. Obviously, one of the cornerstones of this Browns franchise, doing a nice job at 25 years old, superstar X Factor, number 2 ranked, right end in the league. Myles is everything you need. And here is his X Factor abilities: unstoppable force, run committed, or under pressure, and pass committed. So Good little set for Miles. He's off to a really nice start in 2021. 6.5 sacks, 18 total tackles, and 3 tackles for loss. Definitely in line for a double-digit sack here out of Myles Garrett. Here is the injury report for the Browns as we look at Week 6, and man, oh man, are we banged up front. Jack, JC, Jedrick, all out. Ronnie Harrison as well, dealing with a dislocated ankle. So some really, really important starters out for the Browns right now as we continue to try to hold on to this undefeated record so far. I took a look at some of the free agents that we were due, and actually the back half of the cornerback room is going to be all free agents. You know, obviously you got Greedy, Denzel, and Stokes, but outside of those three, we have nobody really who is a long-term play. So the top half of this cornerback class looking pretty strong. Going to continue to keep an eye on this group, see if we can add a corner to make sure that those guys have help behind them. Here's some stats so far. Baker 27th in the league in passing. Chubb leading the league in rushing and second in the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Odell, our top receiver at the moment. Baker has not thrown the ball well. I have also turned the ball over in some of our user games, so his stats are a little bit down. But here in Week 6, dealing with Deshaun Watson, who's off to a great start. 1,200 yards passing, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, doing a nice job protecting the football in Houston. Gus Edwards is their leading rusher, along with Matt Breida. It looks like they split the carries a little bit. Randall Cobb having a nice start to his season. And look at this. Rashard Higgins, 3 touchdowns, leading the Houston Texans after he was let go in free agency. We let him walk in Cleveland, and he's doing a nice job holding it down for the Texans. 4 secondary players leading the team in tackles. So I'm wondering if the Texans are a little weak up front and through the front 7, because not good when your secondary is making all the tackles. And sure enough, here we go. Browns on the road, 38-35 winners. Go into Houston and find a way to pull out the W. Lose the turnover battle, but have another strong performance through the air, 354 passing. Really, really happy to come away with a victory on the road against Deshaun and JJ.
And no one can take him.
Baker throws for 354, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Meanwhile, Deshaun throws for 268, but has 4 touchdowns and no picks. So both quarterbacks putting on us a hell of a display. Nick Chubb, the leading rusher, gets himself 67 and a touchdown. Gus Edwards also scores, and Dearness Johnson gets himself into the end zone for the first time this season as well. Big day for Odell Beckham Jr. Goes over 100 yards, gets himself a touchdown, and I told you the quarterbacks were throwing it all over the field, so everybody who catches passes was out here scoring touchdowns, including Rashard Higgins. Lots of people on the touchdown list. Cobb, Higgins, Galladay, Waring, everybody and their brother scoring. J.J. Watt, Bernardrick McKinney, Lonnie Johnson, all tying for the team leads in tackles. Eric Stokes and Zaven Collins also leading the way for the Browns in tackles. 2 sacks for Olivier Vernon. Miles gets 1 and JJ, so the big boys up front who make all the plays, getting into the backfield and disrupting the QBs, and Lonnie Johnson getting the lone interception on the day. Zane and Kaim, perfect on extra points, but a 38-35 loss comes down to 1 missed field goal by Fairbairn, and that was the difference in this one. Browns remain undefeated. Looking ahead at Week 7, and look at what we have here. That is a breakout opportunity for Odell Beckham Jr. See if we can get him up to a superstar X Factor. He's looking to become one of the top receivers in the league. He needs 4 touchdowns or 200 yards rushing / receiving, which is a tall task. But we'll see if we can try to do it. This game against the Raiders at home on Monday night is a user-controlled game. So, heck, if we're going to force feed him, we'll have to make it happen. Ahead of that game, got a long list of players ready to get an upgrade. Headlining all of them, Denzel Ward, getting himself, he's currently at a 90 overall, gets himself a zone upgrade, doesn't bump his overall, but gets a nice little boost in zone coverage and awareness. At 24 years old in his 4th season out of OSU, he's already the 8th ranked corner, and Denzel is, as long as he can stay healthy, he is a stud and someone really important to this Browns defense. Zaven Collins ready for another upgrade. He's going to add one overall point. He's got the field general archetype scheme fit up to a 77 overall and a really, really nice skill set boost for Zaven, who's having a really nice season so far. 21-year-old rookie, already the 23rd ranked middle linebacker in the NFL. Excited about his skill set. Love that he's been able to stay healthy. Love having Zaven in the middle of this defense. Wanted to take a look here. Austin Jackson, in his 4 starts, or I guess his little bit of playing time, has yet to give up a sack, knocking on wood. Done a nice job. The Texans, Broncos, Bears, Steelers all have elite pass rushers, and Austin has done a nice job, so he has earned himself a solid skill upgrade here. Gets himself to a 66 overall. Still a very low overall, but hey, when you're performing the way this guy is, I'm not really worried about the overall rating. Let's just get you some stats. Let me see how you're playing on the field. Got some work to do, but he's got some really nice physical traits. He's still very young. Really happy to have Austin Jackson getting this playing time despite the injuries. And Baker Mayfield, ready for an upgrade, up to an 86 overall, getting that +1 boost in his morale. Get some throw accuracy deep and short, little throw on the run, throw under pressure. Baker at 26 in his 4th year out of Oklahoma, already a top 10 quarterback statistically rating-wise in the league. Really, really solid piece. Got to have a franchise quarterback if you're going to be successful in the NFL, and Baker's got all the physical tools. Big arm. All right, one more look at the scouting board before we dive into the game today. Taking a look, David Njoku, still a trade target for the Brownies here as we get closer and closer to Week 8. I wanted to take a look at the tight end class and see if they were any good. There's a couple guys inside the top 4 or 5 prospects that I actually really, really like, including Cross and Riddick. So something to keep our eye on. Not sure it's a huge priority, but I'd like to have 3 good tight ends on this roster as we move forward, definitely. And here's a look at the Raiders. Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs lead the way for this roster. 2 centers, high-profile centers in Rodney Hudson and Corey Linsley, Buckeye. But most of their top players are actually up front on the offensive line, so it should be a great test for this Browns defensive front. Really interested to see how they split everybody up and who they put at left guard and right guard when you've got multiple centers on your roster. I'm not sure how that all works out. But yes, really, really good up front. Not a lot of depth like in other parts. Not a lot of impact players, I should say, in other parts. Defensive line is a little weak. Secondary is a little weak. We'll have to see how this Browns team matches up against this Raiders roster, who is still headlined by Derek Carr. Derek Carr, at 30 years old, and 82 overall, leads the way for this Raiders offense. Definitely somebody who I've always admired from afar when he's played well, but we'll just have to see how he does. Josh Jacobs, just a truck in the backfield. No real high overall players outside, but Henry Ruggs is someone we're going to have to pay attention to. Speedy, young, shifty, really, really tough matchup for the Browns. Let's see how they fare here in Week 7 at home on a Monday night. Browns in 84 overall, Raiders in 82. Prime time. First Energy Stadium is going to be rocking, and I am excited to get this one going. And welcome to Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns coming into Week 7 at home, undefeated, playing some really good ball, have had some really high passing games the last handful of weeks. We'll have to see if they can take advantage of the Raiders in this one and continue to air this one out. Baker leading his guys. Derek Carr on the other side leading his guys. Really, really interested to see how John Gruden plays this game and how well the Raiders do with traveling all the way over to Cleveland on a Monday night. I'm ready. Let's get this one going. Week 7 action. Browns. Raiders. Josh Jacobs with a huge week. 121 and a touchdown on 7 total carries with a long of 80 last week. So he's somebody we got to pay attention to. And Derek Carr, 1,400 yards passing, 6 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions so far on the season. An interesting start to his season. And let's see how he starts this game. Raiders from the 25. Shotgun handoff goes to Jacobs, gets himself 5. He had a big week last week, going over 100-yard rushing. Definitely somebody we're going to have to pay attention to. Carr under center from the 30. Give goes to Jacobs, finds himself a hole, stumbles, goes down, and then gets tripped up, grabbed by Phillips. There is a flag down, and this one's coming back. That's a big-time hold. Hunter Renfro got on that one. 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Carr moves Jacobs in motion. Gets the snap, short drop, throws it over the middle low, hits Henry Ruggs in the kneecaps. He wasn't really expecting the ball. And as we talked about, Browns dealing with a ton of injuries, so we'll have to see how that impacts today's game. From 3rd and 9 from their own 26, Raiders drop back, pressure by Myles Garrett, loses the football, Derek Carr. That's a Browns turnover. And by turnover, I mean takeaway. Myles Garrett. Browns send 6. Raiders only block 5. Myles Garrett makes him pay. And on comes Baker Mayfield. Under center. In the red zone to start this one. Play action. Rolls right. Baker looking. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Odell Beckham out of bounds. Just barely. Just barely. Great play call. Right off the start by Stefanski, just a little off. Baker throws short right to Hooper on 2nd down. Dangerous throw. Leaves him with a 3rd and 10. Over the middle, this one's dropped by Hooper, actually. Kwiatkowski on the coverage. Browns are going to have to settle for 3 here as Zane Gonzalez knocks this one in. Early lead. Browns definitely disappointed to not be able to move the ball at all and be able to score a touchdown, but they'll take their 3-0 lead early. As Derek Carr comes back on 1st down, play action, drops, drifts, looks, dumps it off to Waller, gets himself a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, Carr looks left, makes a nice strong throw to Waller, back-to-back completions for 83. And on 3rd and inches, we get a false start. I'm not really sure who that was on. It looks like maybe Josh Jacobs, the running back in the backfield, but that's a sloppy start for the Raiders. 3rd and 5 for Carr in the shotgun. Empty set. Gets the snap. Plenty of time. Running out of time. Myles Garrett. 2 early sacks for Myles Garrett, and he is in the zone already. Carr had no idea. Garrett doing a nice job working on right tackle Trent Brown. Gets around him. Blindside. Carr had no idea, and that's going to force the punt. Browns are going to take over. Baker under center from his own 32. Give left to Chubb. Gets to the edge. Brought down after a gain of 9. Got himself some space on the outside. Nice little carry there for Chubb, getting him going to start the day. 2nd and short. Baker looks over the middle. Holy cow, look at Odell Beckham Jr. makes a move, and he is going to score. Oh my goodness. OBJ with the 59-yard touchdown. Beautiful throw. Simple route, really. Pitch and catch over the middle with a slant. OBJ makes a move at the 2nd level, and he's going to go in untouched. That is a heck of a way to start. Josh Jacobs talking to Kwiatkowski. They got to get on the same page there in the secondary of the Raiders. John Gruden wants to have a word as well. OBJ making big plays. That's a heck of a start for 13. Raiders get the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 25, and here's Jacobs off the left side. Really nice run. Busts it outside. He's a dangerous threat. Breaks tackles at the 2nd level. Jacobs with a nice start to the drive here for Oakland. Gets himself another carry. This time he's going to get 8. Up the middle. 2nd and 2. Greedy Williams coming on the pressure. He's going to get the Carr. That's a sack for 26. Greedy Williams able to get home. Browns 3 sacks early. David Carr taking a beating. Greedy came on a corner blitz. I don't think that was planned. And he gets home to Carr, and that's going to be 3rd and 9 already. Carr from the shotgun, standing, looking, drifting, pressure coming. Myles Garrett fumble again. Are you kidding me? Olivier Vernon recovers this one. That is 3 sacks and 2 forced fumbles for Myles Garrett early to start this one. And the Browns coming out making a huge statement. The Raiders were not necessarily ready, and the Browns are making them pay for it. Odell and Beckham getting ready to come back on the field, seeing if they can add to this 10-0 lead early in the first. Under center, give goes to Chubb off the left side. Gets himself a short gain, about 6. Nice little pickup. Baker drops, looks left, this time on second down to Harrison Bryant. Gets himself a short gain of 2. 3rd and 2, Baker drops, drifts, rolls, running, sliding down at the 11. Baker goes for 7. Nice job extending the play, getting outside, making it happen with your legs. Pick up the first down. 1st and 10. Under center, Baker drops, gives it off to Chubb. Flag down, not sure what happened on this one. Personal foul, roughing the passer, so that's actually going to move the ball forward a little bit on Maurice Hurst. A little roughing on Baker. Sets the Browns up 1st and goal from the 1. Baker looks, it's gonna go down. Farrell with the sack, his 5th on the year. Browns backed up now to the 5. Quick throw, OBJ on the slant. His 2nd touchdown, and the Browns are taking a 17-0 lead. What a beautiful drive there after the turnover. Way to score this time. Browns get the ball, the short field, and finally make the Raiders pay. And Jacobs and the Raiders off to a slow start, coming back onto the field. Carr under center from his own 29. Delayed give goes to Jacobs, falling forward through Sheldon Richardson. Short pickup of 1. Nice play there by Sheldon. 2nd and 9. Carr bringing Ruggs in motion, hits him on a drag route, makes a move, gets up the middle, and that's a heck of a play there by Ruggs. Kind of a good recipe. Get the ball into space to your fastest players, and Ruggs gets 15 yards after the catch there, out to midfield. Zaven Collins in initially on the tackle. Jacobs fights him off, bounces through another one, gets himself 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 48. Carr on the play action, stands, delivers this out to Ruggs, plenty of space, breaks a tackle down to the 6. Ruggs making his presence known here on this drive now. Gets himself a nice pickup, another 22 yards there by Ruggs. Now the Raiders are set up nicely, 1st and goal at the 6. Carr in the shotgun, bringing Renfro in motion, pop pass, sweep right. Myles Garrett sets the edge, gets the tackle for loss, saying no thank you. Not over here by me, brother. 2nd and goal, short drop, goes to Waller. Gets that thing down to the 2. Really quick play. And the Raiders are right back, really in striking distance. 3rd and goal. Inside give goes to Jacobs. That's easy. Simple play up the middle there, and Josh Jacobs is going to score. 17-7 here in Cleveland. Jacob and his boys celebrating. Nice drive put together by the Raiders. Baker trots back on. Going to start this drive at his own 26 as the first quarter is almost done here in Cleveland. Baker brings DPJ in motion on 1st down, gives inside to Hunt, his first touch of the day. Hunt able to get himself 4. Nice little inside handoff. Baker under center, drops, throws middle to Golladay. Now his first touch on the day. Spreading the ball around a little bit. 1st down. Baker out of the shotgun, play action. Throws over the middle to OBJ, who is open on a beautiful dig route. Baker just a little wide. Threw it too far to the inside. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Inside give, this time goes to Hunt, makes a nice little move, runs into his own blocker, picks up 5, and that's going to be the end of the first. 17-7 here in Cleveland. Third and 5. Kareem Hunt flanks Baker Mayfield here as we start the second quarter. Browns looking to set up the screen. That is well covered. I believe that was Clelin Ferrell on that one, and the Browns are forced to punt. Eric Stokes with a nice job covering this punt, downs it inside the 8. And that is where Derek Carr is going to start this drive backed up. inside his own 10, and he's already been getting hit. Browns have been getting pressure right and left on Carr. He's not keeping that jersey white. It is should be nice and muddy and dirty already. 1st and 10 from the 8 for Carr. Pitches out right, and that's a heck of a tackle by Olivier Vernon. He says, no, no, no. He and Delpit over there doing a nice job containing the edge. 2nd and 15. This time, inside handoff goes to Jacobs, who falls forward, gets himself about 6. 3rd and 9 here. Pressure coming. Hunter Renfrow breaks a tackle, and he's gonna go. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. 91 yards to the house. Hunter Renfrow. A real simple play. Browns bring pressure, almost get home. Antoine Brooks Jr. goes for the interception. Denzel Ward misses a tackle. Poor angle by Greedy. And next thing you know, 91 yards to the house for Hunter Renfrow. The big play, absolutely killing the Browns. 17-14, just like that. Browns get this ball, their own 28 to start the drive. Nice pickup of 7 by Chubb to start on 1st down. Baker on the slant to Odell. Another hookup. Big play there. 1st down over the middle. Odell's already got 80 on 3 catches. 1st and 10, give left to Chubb. He falls forward for another 6 or so. 2nd and 5, Baker in the shotgun. Gets the snap, drifts, loads up, launches Galladay. Up top, knocked away. Well defended there by the Raiders secondary. 3rd and 5, Galladay went up for it, couldn't bring it down. Baker in the shotgun, gets the snap. Stands, looks, hits Landry, who's going to be just short. Browns, 4th and 2, going to decide to stay on the field. Taking a look, throw over the middle of Landry, and that's a nice catch. Little curl route, and that'll keep the drive alive for Baker. Under center, scoots Odell out to the left. 1st and 10 from the 34 for Baker Mayfield. Making changes at the line. 5-step drop, drifts, launches to Galladay on the sideline. Incomplete. Double coverage again. Galladay unable to bring it down. Forces the Browns into a 2nd and 10. Baker scrambles now. Slides down, picks himself up 5. Nice little play by 6 there to use his legs again and extend the drive. 3rd and 5, throw short over the middle. Sliding catch by Odell. That's going to pick up the 1st. 1st and 10 from the 23. Baker under center. Gives up the middle to Chubb. Follows his blockers. Kind of runs out of room. Able to pick up about 4 on that one. Now the Browns from the 18. I formation. Give left to Chubb. Big hole. Big blocks. That's going to be a touchdown for Cleveland. Nick Chubb scores. Well done on the outside there. Andy Janowitz, Odell Beckham picking up blocks deep downfield, and Chubb is going to go in untouched. Browns take a 24-14 lead in this one. Carr under center on 1st and 10. Dumps it out short to Waller. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for Carr. 3-step drop, throws over the middle. That's going to be complete to Ruggs. Doing a nice job getting him the ball quickly with a little bit of space. Easy 1st down. 1st and 10, thrown over to the middle to Waller again. Another short completion that goes for another 1st down. 1st and 10 from midfield now. Jacobs with a huge hole. Delpit jumps over, and Jacobs is going to score. Madden, oh no. Denzel can't make the play again. Jacobs fights off the tackle. Delpit gets stuck in the hurdle animation and can't get a finger on Jacobs, and he's going to walk this one in. The big play, killing Cleveland here early. And a game that was quickly in hand for the Browns, up 17-0, is now 24-21 as we get inside of 5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Chubb gets a handoff on 1st down. off the left side, gain of 4. This game already full of all kinds of ups and downs. Back and forth we go. 2nd and 6 for Baker, standing. What a blitz pickup. Baker slides down on the scramble. My goodness, Kareem Hunt. Incredible pass protection here. Let's take a look at this again. Kareem looking to his left. Feels pressure coming open from his right on Chris Hubbard. Slides over and undercuts. That allows Baker an extra second, so he is able to go. 1st and 10. Baker throws to Hooper for 6. I'm still shocked by Kareem Hunt's blitz pickup. That was beautiful. 2nd and 4 from the 40. Baker gives left to Hunt, makes a move. Short gain of 2 there. Going to leave the Browns with 3rd and 2. Baker switching some things up at the line of scrimmage. Setting some protections in the shotgun, gets the snap. Looks over the middle, intercepted. Littleton standing there from his middle linebacker position. Baker throws it straight to him, and that's a huge turnover right before the 2-minute warning. Littleton didn't even have to move. Baker just threw it right at him. And Jacobs, who's already having a dominant performance so far today, gets the chance to get back on the field. Carr and the Raiders have a chance to take the lead on this drive with a short field from the 41 with 2:18 left. Give up the middle to Jacobs into the secondary. Another gaping hole. He's got 98 on 10 carries and 2 touchdowns in the first half. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 from the 26. Carr in shotgun. Gets the snap. Throws quick over the middle to Waller. Breaks the tackle of Stokes and then is brought down by Collins. Pickup of 8, though, as Carr is over 200 yards passing in the first half. Browns getting gashed. Screen being set up. Jacobs gets it. Makes a man miss. Gets undercut by Delpit inside the 10 down to the 8. Raiders threatening again. Carr with plenty of room. Looks right. Throws to the back of the end zone. Well defended by Eric Stokes on a diving swat. Nice play to stop the touchdown there. Carr on 2nd and goal. Dumps it down left. That's actually going to lose a yard. Out to Henry Ruggs. Nice play there by Greedy Williams, and the Raiders are going to take a timeout. 3rd and goal from the 9. Minute left to go. Carr, empty backfield. In the shotgun, throws it up to the back of the end zone, and that should have been intercepted. Grant Delpit with great coverage. Oh, hits him in the hands. Raiders able to tack on 3. This game is tied at 24. Baker on 1st down from his own 25 hits Odell on an in route for a quick gain of 4. Browns look like they're interested in putting points up. Baker scrambles, slides down to the 39. Nice play by Baker there. Going to take a timeout. Extending plays well with his feet so far in this first half. Baker been able to slide quite a bit. 1st and 10 from the 39, 26 seconds left. Baker looks right. Galladay off his hands, intercepted. Intercepted Jonathan Abrams on the tip. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. The Browns turned this thing over. Baker. Plenty of time, delivers a great ball. Galladay spins and tries to make the catch off of his hands, and 24 is there on the tip. Interception, and I can't even believe it, but the Raiders have another chance to score before the end of the half. 1st and 10 outright. Carr delivers a Waller. That's going to go for 4, but it's going to get them out of bounds. Stops the clock. Setting up the screen. Getting through traffic is Jacobs, and he's got space. Up the sideline. Down to the 20. Timeout for the Raiders. Jacobs very effective in the passing game so far. And another screen set up. Walker misses him in the backfield. Brooks Jr. comes up and hits him. But that's going to be enough for them to take a timeout and tack on another. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, but the Raiders are going to take a 27-24 lead into half in Cleveland. Browns in complete control of this one through the first 6 minutes of the game. And the Raiders, helped out by some really shoddy tackling in the secondary, they are going to go into half with a 27-24 lead. Incredible. Taking a look at games around the league. As this game was played on Monday night, Looks like the Chiefs upset the Bengals, which is beautiful. No more undefeated season for the Bengals. We'll have to take a look at some of the standings after this one. Jacobs with the huge run. Missed tackle by Delpit and Ward. And of course, the real backbreaker, the 91-yarder here on the slant. Brooks goes after the interception, can't make the play. Ward flips off of him. Williams misses a tackle. Browns just making all kinds of mistakes in the secondary. And two huge plays have given the Raiders a chance. Taking the lead 27-24 as we get the third quarter started. Jarvis back to receive the kickoff. Zigzagging his way up the middle out to the 26. That's where the Browns are going to start this drive. As Baker Mayfield trots back onto the field, 11 of 20, 127, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, one absolutely his fault, one definitely not his fault. Unfortunate. Give here to start the second half is to Chubb, breaks a tackle and then gets grabbed from behind. Short pickup of 1 there. Baker in shotgun, give an inside to Hunt this time, gets himself a few. Gonna leave the Browns with a 3rd and 6. Baker, short throw to the left into traffic. Incomplete for Odell Beckham, and the Browns are gonna go 3 and out to start the second half. Raiders take over at their own 21, 1st and 10. Play action, dumped off left short to Jacobs. Short gain, nice play there in space by Brooks to come up and make the tackle. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Inside handoff here goes to Jacobs, breaks a tackle. Zaven Collins able to clean it up. 3rd and 7. Oh, pressure closing in on Carr. Jacobs able to get it on the check down. Stiff arms Anthony Walker Jr., then takes a big shot from Zaven Collins. But Jacobs doing it all, receiving and rushing for this Raiders offense. Able to get the first down, and then takes this give on first down inside. Bounces off of Myles Garrett, picks up 4, and then on 2nd and 6, inside give, gets another 4. Now it's 3rd and short. From the 45, another give to Jacobs. Gonna stiff arm Antoine Brooks Jr. down to the ground. Gets himself another. That's 118 and 2 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs already. Just on the ground. Having a huge day. 1st and 10 from the 43. Raiders. Carr under center. Short drop, pump fakes, looks left. Hits his tight end out of the backfield, and that's going to be another first down. Carr up to 272 already. In shotgun. First down for Carr from the 31 of the Browns. Feeling the pressure, dumps it out left to Ruggs. Nice pickup there of 7. 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. Nice play in the backfield by Vernon. Does a really good job chopping down Jacobs. And that's going to leave the Raiders with a 3rd and 6 on the 26 of the Browns. Dumps out left. Dropped by Jacobs out in the flats. Zaven Collins on the coverage. Raiders are going to add 3. And that's going to give us a 30-24 score midway through the 3rd. Baker gets the ball at his own 25, delivers a strike outside the numbers to Galladay for a nice little pickup. First down. Browns at their own 38. Inside give on 1st and 10 is to Chubb. Goes up the middle, gets himself a little bit of room. 6. Baker under center, give right again to Chubb. Finds a little space and then gets chopped down. Mixed in there with Hubbard, gets himself 2. That'll leave the Browns a 3rd and 2. Chubb up the middle on 3rd and 2, gets stood up by Maurice Hurst. Nice play. Gonna leave the Browns with a short 4th down. They're gonna keep the team on the field at midfield. Inside give is the Hunt out of shotgun, and he's not gonna get it. He is not gonna get it. Turnover on downs. Raiders get the ball back at midfield. Up 30-24. Here comes Carr, under center. Short drop, throw over the middle to Ruggs. Grabbed by Taki, but after a gain of 6. Carr in the shotgun. Dumps it down again to Ruggs. Short pickup, makes a move. Gets himself another first down. They're doing a really nice job getting him the ball in space quickly. 1st and 10 at the Browns 31. Carr bringing a tight end over in motion. Inside give to Jacobs, all kinds of traffic. Sheldon Richardson does a nice job blowing that one up for no gain. 2nd and 10. Carr under center. Play action left. Throws to the end zone. Intercepted. Greedy Williams makes a nice play. Carr with a questionable decision. Threw this one up into double coverage to Hunter Renfrow. Greedy all over that one. He and Delpit in on the coverage. Greedy able to undercut this route. Makes a really nice athletic play to go up and get it at the 5. That's a big Browns takeaway. Nicely done by Greedy. Go high point that thing. Takeaway for the Browns. Baker in shotgun from his own 9. Gets the snap, looks left, hits Odell in a beautiful slant route. And that's going to give the Browns a little bit of room to breathe as Odell gets over 100. From his 26, Baker in shotgun, brings Landry in motion, play fake to Hunt, throws across the middle on the in route and misses him again. He's had Odell open twice on that particular route so far. Unable to hit him on both of those. On 2nd and 10, though, this time, big time room to Odell Beckham. He hits him on the slant there. Odell breaks this one well across midfield, gets himself 28 yards just after the catch. That's a huge first down, and now the Browns are moving. Beautiful slant route, well protected. Baker Mayfield delivers it on time, in rhythm, in stride. Odell gets tracked down, but not before he gets across midfield to the 32 of the Raiders. 1st and 10 now. Baker with a check down. Gets himself 5 over the middle. 2nd and 5 under center. Making changes at the line of scrimmage. Baker barking out instructions, play clock running down. Drops back, finds Odell on the drag route. Able to get this thing down inside the 7-yard line. Nice job getting the ball to Odell on this particular drive. As the clock runs down here to end the 3rd quarter. See if the Browns get one more play off, and they do. Baker scrambles, thinks about it, runs right, throws it away. Nice job to get rid of it instead of take the sack. That's going to do it for the quarter. (30-24) Raiders as we start the 4th quarter here. Browns at the 7. Baker on a short drop, drops. Pressure coming. Maurice Hurst brings him down. Farrell injured on the play. Sack only gives up 1 yard, so it's 3rd and goal from the 8. But unfortunate to not be able to get anything there. Give up the sack. Baker in the shotgun. Making changes. Gets the snap. Steps up. Runs to the end zone. He's in. Baker Mayfield scrambles from the 8. And he's going to score. Baker doing a really nice job. Able to make plays with his legs today. Keeps this possession alive, or keeps this drive alive many, many times, and is able to get in from the 8-yard line on a quarterback keeper. Browns take the lead 31-30 early in the 4th quarter. Raiders get this drive started at their own 23. Carr with plenty of time. Running out of it, though. Olivier Vernon gonna bring him down. Huge sack. He's done a really nice job today getting pressure. He's done it mostly through the run game, but this time he's able to get in the backfield to sack Carr. I think that's the Browns' 5th sack so far. 2nd and 18. Dumps it off to Jacobs. Tracked down by Jackson. A nice little pickup. Check down machine. Check down Charlie here. Derek Carr is. Got himself 305 already, though. And again, checks it down to Jacobs, who breaks a tackle. A Walker is able to wiggle his way forward. Finds the first down. Unfortunately, that's going to be 3:15 through the air for Carr as Jacob keeps another drive alive, doing it through the air this time. Carr on 1st and 10 from his own 36. Standing. Plenty of time. Dumps it outright. Denzel Ward coming up, trying to make the tackle. Josh Jacobs shoves him down, but Zaven Collins cleans him up. Lays a big hit on Jacobs. 2nd and 11. Loss of 1 on that one. Browns making some calls. Raiders shifting a lot. Let's see what they've got planned here on 2nd and 11. Carr in the shotgun. Short drop over the middle to Jacobs. Nice hit by Delpit over the middle. 3rd and 1. Man, check down machine. David Carr. Darius Geis in on the carry here on 3rd and short. Zaven Collins in on the stop. 4th and 2. Raiders are going to keep the offense out on the field here on 4th down from just about midfield. Give is to Geis up the middle. He's going to cut right. He's going to find enough space. Able to get this one on a 7-yard gain. Raiders 1st down. Another check down to Jacobs, who powers his way forward through Brooks. Another 1st down again. Jacobs, just so tough to guard out of the backfield. Too fast for linebackers, too big for safeties and corners. Carr on 1st down throws a strike over the middle to Henry Ruggs, who's having a really nice day as well. Just outside of the red zone, 1st and 10. Carr looks left, throws to Renfro, who gets brought down at the 1 by Walker Jr. Heck of a catch on a little flag route there. And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. Pitch out right to Jacobs. He's going to get in. Brooks grabs him, but not before Jacobs is able to put this thing in. And they're celebrating in Vegas. 36-31. Going for the 2-point conversion. The Raiders are. Let's see if they can get it here. 6.5 to play in the 4th. Carr drifting. Gets hit by Phillips, and he's not going to be able to get this thing away. Phillips does a nice job to get pressure. Nice coverage by the Browns secondary there. And here we are. 6.5 to go. Browns down by 5. Baker extends the play again, scrambles. Now he's got 6 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown. Doing a nice job on the ground, Baker is, when things are not open downfield. This time on 1st down, chucks it out right to Golladay. Now into triple coverage, unable to bring this down on a tough contested catch. At the 35, 2nd and 10, Baker in the shotgun, looks out right. Flag, intercepted. Mullen on Golladay, but I'm not sure what the flag is for. Huge turnover if it stands. And it's not. Pass interference on the defense. A lot of contact at the top of the route against Golladay. Officials throw the flag, and the Browns are going to be benefited on this one. Keep possession of the ball. 1st and 10 from the 46. Check down to Hunt for 4. 2nd and 6. Baker in the shotgun. Stands, looks right. Good throw. Out to Golladay with a guy all over his back. Secures the catch. Nice 1st down grab. Hunt. Inside give. Sweep out to the right. No gain. 2nd and 10. Just under 4 minutes now. Browns inside the Raiders 30. Down 5. Baker getting rid of this right before he gets hit. Incomplete over the middle. 3rd and 10. Important play here. Browns need to get something going. Throws out right to Hooper, who's going to get himself 8 or 9. Going to get 8. 4th and 2. Browns decide to keep the offense on the field, not taking the points. Going to give to Chubb off the left. Takes a big hit, but is able to fall forward and get himself the 1st down. Nick Chubb. Huge conversion. 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Under 3 minutes. Baker bringing Golladay in motion. Under center. Making a couple last-minute calls. 5-step drop for Baker. Checks it out right to Chubb in the backfield. Does a nice job. Stiff arm, gets out of bounds. 2:37, 2nd and 5. Baker looking left. Odell Beckham Jr. at the goal line. Incomplete. He dropped it. Oh, no. Odell was going to score if he's able to hang on, but he is not. 3rd and 5. Give up the middles to Chubb. He gets met by Kwiatkowski and stood up. Gain of 3. Kwiatkowski's excited. It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Can you believe it? 4th and 2. Browns in shotgun. Baker making changes, directing some traffic on 4th and 2 from the 7. Gets the snap, looks left, tipped up into the air. Jarvis Landry makes the catch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The Browns are going to score. Baker gets this thing tipped, looking for Beckham. It bounces straight up into the air. Littleton gets a hand or a helmet on it, goes straight up, and really Beckham or Landry could have made the play. Landry gets his hands on it, fights off a tackle at the goal line, and the Browns are going to take the lead. Baker bowing to pray, rightfully so, going for the 2-point conversion. Kareem Hunt easy up the middle. Browns take the 39-36 lead with 2 minutes to go. An improbable tip catch touchdown, and the Browns take the lead. Unbelievable here. Down the stretch, this game has had a little bit of everything going on. As Darius Geis gets this kickoff, returns this thing out to the 25. That's where the Raiders are going to start in the 2-minute drill. Henry Ruggs, 8 catches, 111 yards, no touchdowns on the day, but he has been dynamic. Raiders are going to need him to do something special here as they're down 3 with under 2 minutes to go. Carr starting this drive. Under center, under pressure, dumps it down to Jacobs again. This time on the screen, able to get himself like 15. And then a check down to Jacobs. Huge hit by Zaven Collins, but getting Jacobs involved in the passing game over and over and over again. It's been extremely effective. This time, another toss out to Jacobs. Carr at 400, now going no huddle. 1st and 10, already out to midfield. The Raiders, short throw, out to the tight end, short, but able to pick up a little bit, and then a flag is down. Personal foul roughing the passer on Myles Garrett. Oh my goodness, you can't make this up. 15 yards, that's going to put the Raiders at the 23 of the Browns. So we went from, will they be able to get 3 to are they going to be able to score? 1st and 10, check down, out to Geis in the flat, able to get himself 5. Still going no huddle, not using their timeouts. Raiders look to the end zone. Henry Ruggs wide open and he drops it. Back of the end zone, Ruggs up the seam. Just completely stone hands it. Browns very lucky there. Ruggs unable to make the catch. And then on 3rd and 5, Zaven Collins steps up, makes a nice play. Swats that one down on check down Charlie. Raiders are going to be able to tack on the tying 3. 39 all with 24 seconds left. Browns do a good job bending, but do not break. I can't believe Henry Ruggs was unable to secure that catch in the back of the end zone. Incredible. And then Zaven Collins steps up and makes a really nice play to swat it down and prevent the 3rd down conversion. Baker trotting on the field, 21 of 36, 261, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. 19 seconds to go, all of his timeouts. Let's see if Baker can orchestrate something. Buying time, looking right, finds Beckham. And the Browns are going to take a timeout. Nice job by Baker navigating the pocket, stepping up and letting that play develop so Beckham could find himself some space. 1st and 10 from the 41, 2 timeouts, 12 seconds to go. Baker in shotgun, drops, looks left, throws out to Beckham, gets himself about 8. Browns are going to take a timeout. Woo! Just about at the midfield stripe. 7 seconds to go on 2nd and 2. Baker, empty set, directing some traffic, gets the snap, looks over the middle. Beckham has it on the ground, jumps, and is down at the 2 seconds. Unable to call a timeout are the Browns, and now they do. I'm joking because I'm playing this on PC, but with a PlayStation controller. And every time I go to hit the big button in the middle to take a timeout, it doesn't happen, so I have to do it from the menus. Browns lining up for the game-winning field goal here with 1 second, 49-yarder, being iced by the Raiders. Zane Gonzalez kicks it. It is up. It is good. 42-39. The Browns are going to walk off, win this one in Week 7. John Gruden, displeased. Heck of a performance by his team, though. Browns, hold on. Get absolutely taken to the wire by the Raiders on the road. The Browns do just enough. Baker finding Odell just enough to get himself into field goal range, and Zane Gonzalez drills this thing, and the Browns are going to walk off. Derek Carr, 412, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Baker 303, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Both quarterbacks played incredibly well. Josh Jacobs, the leading rusher at 116 and 3 touchdowns on the ground. That is incredible. He was dominant. Nick Chubb, 74 and a touchdown. Baker, 50 on 6 carries and a touchdown. And then here he is again, Josh Jacobs through the air, but Odell Beckham outmatches him. 212, 2 touchdowns. Jacobs was incredibly dynamic. Ruggs goes for over 100. I mean, the wide receivers and running backs really were the story. Defensively, Littleton, Awuzie, Williams, Collins, all in there with double-digit tackles. Williams had himself a day. Tackle for loss, sack, interception. Greedy was everywhere. And the man of the hour, Zane Gonzalez, able to drill it from 49. And the Browns are going to be walk-off winners in this one. Kevin Stefanski, ready for a coach upgrade, staying undefeated. Able to get himself 3,000 XP that he can spend. Gonna dump this into weekly player XP boost. Not enough points to get anything else a boost, but that's a solid start to Stefanski's coaching career. Level 7. Doing a nice job, staying undefeated. Excited about Stefanski's start. Tons of players to upgrade here coming out of this Week 7 win as well. Kareem Hunt, Galladay, Williams, lots of big names. Hunt having himself a nice season so far. Obviously the third down back. Doesn't get himself a ton of traditional carries, but he does an effective job running out of the shotgun and does a great job in pass protection. Really happy with Hunt so far. Galladay with the huge drop. I guess I should call it a drop tip interception to end that first half for Baker. Very unfortunate. Galladay's had a lot of drops so far to start his Browns career, but still an effective route runner, able to get himself some medium range receptions for us, converts first downs. He's still a good player. Just got to cut down some of these drops here as we get him an upgrade to an 86 overall. And ready to get one more upgrade, the man-to-man archetype gets Greedy Williams up to a 77 overall, gets a +2 in man coverage, +3 in play rec. Greedy with a big day, had a sack, had an interception, all over the field, making plays, was significantly more impactful than Denzel Ward, who had a really difficult day bringing people down to the ground. Really excited about Greedy's start to his season. N'Keal Harry ready for an upgrade. We have not called his name very much, but he is like the 4th wide receiver on the roster. He's kind of fighting with DPJ for snaps. He's got a really nice skill set here, up to a 74 overall, still only just 23 years old. Similar physical traits to Kenny Galladay, and might be the kind of guy who can replace Galladay's position as that big-bodied outside receiver in this particular offense. Obviously, also taking a look at DPJ for that position. Not a bad thing to have 2 bigger bodies to be able to complement what Jarvis and Odell bring to the table. DPJ not getting a ton of catches yet so far on his season, but he's still only just 22. Got to work on refining his route running, but still an effective and potentially really effective player for us moving forward in the future. And Jacob Phillips, ready for a boost as well. Gonna get him a pass coverage archetype boost, getting him up to a 71 overall, +3 in awareness, +2 in man coverage. Did a nice job coming up with that sack on the 2-point conversion try by the Raiders. Jacob Phillips, really good young linebacker, great physical traits. Have to get his pass rush moves and some of his tackling, block shedding, play rec up. If we can get him on the student side of the game and get him some traits, he could be a pretty solid linebacker for this Browns defense. And Nick Harris, second time upgrading him in this episode, doing a really nice job filling in for Treader. Up to a 69 overall in his agile archetype, still only 22 years old, the 36th ranked center in the league. Obviously, we like Treader, but as he ages out, Nick Harris might be the future and has done a really nice job filling in for Treader in spots. And let's take a look at Odell Beckham Jr. Superstar X Factor upgrade after a huge performance. Got himself the 200 receiving mark. Able to get the red X now for Odell. Really, really pleased with his skill set. It actually got him a 5,000 XP boost, and he's able to now get himself another upgrade. Awareness catching medium short routes at 28 years old, Superstar X Factor. He is the man on offense for this Browns receiving core. 13th ranked receiver in the league. He's got the rack 'em up X Factor ability now. Jukebox, which was on display, and so was grab and go in that game. Very effective on slants and drags. He is an all-around wide receiver who can make plays downfield or in space. Gotta be happy with a guy like Odell Beckham. And taking a look at the Week 7 top players, Josh Jacobs, 116 on the ground with 3 touchdowns and 125 in the air. He was dominant. Really, really difficult for the Browns to handle. And Myles Garrett on the defensive side. Pretty much everybody in this game was ready for all of the action. 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Myles was all over the field, especially in that first half. Heck of a Week 7. Browns are able to sneak away 42-39. Looks like Greedy Williams has a breakout, which we'll take a look at next week. Up next in Week 8, not only do we have the trade deadline, but we've got a road trip. No, excuse me. We got a home matchup against the New England Patriots. Really, really happy that the Browns are able to keep the undefeated season going. Thank you guys so much for your love and support on this series so far. I'm having an absolute blast making these videos. Gearing up for Madden 22. Be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications if you're enjoying this series. Stay up to date as we gear up for the Madden 22 launch. I love you guys. I'm really, really grateful. Check out the links in the description. We've got me on all the socials. You can find my Discord. You can connect with me. Let me know what you're thinking about the series. Let me know what you're looking forward to most about Madden 22. And until next time, I will catch y'all. Peace.